Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to a video where I want to kind of explain um, my previous patch in my virus TI because one of you requested me to kind of go into how to create this patch. So I decided to make a video and go walk you through how I did that. So just yesterday evening, I was sitting down and experimenting this patch. So the first thing you need to do is kind of make a MIDI line. Just I'm gonna play you, and it sounds kind of like this. So oh wait a minute, no. So yeah, just a simple, not big stuff. You can have fun with this, and yeah, you also need to play around with the velocity of each note, and this will be more or less important. So yeah, and then once you've done that, you just go over your virus, and yeah, hang on a second. Let me just move this apart here, and maybe we can. Okay, yeah, it sounds a little bit more intriguing. So yeah, and then you go over your, you open your virus here, and yeah, you start having fun with it. So you go over your oscillator page, and you just go over here in the mixer section of your virus, and you move this mixer all the way to oscillator 1. You leave it in sawtooth wave, fully sawtooth wave. You change the sub oscillator from square wave to triangle. You boost up the sub oscillator around here, I think, yeah. So it already sounds like this. And just for the fun, to make it sound a little bit more analog, if you want, you can add some noise, more white than brown noise, more pink, right? So just have that little bit of noise in the background, which kind of gives a little bit more analog feel to the sound. Then I think, yeah, that's it for the oscillator page. Then you move up to the filter section, and you move the filter balance all the way to filter 1, like that, and you change the filter 1 mode from low pass to band pass. Keep in mind that we're starting off with my initialized patch, so it's the very beginning, right? So you have band pass mode selected, and we can already hear some results here. You have to boost up the resonance like that, almost halfway, and then yeah, you cut off that. So it already sounds acid kind of that. Then you want to go over the filter envelope here. You want to increase the attack around that, maybe. Yeah. So you want to have also the decay down. Oh, hold on. Of course, we have to give it the envelope amount around halfway like this. So yeah, you can now hear the results here. So this changing sound is because of the envelope here. So as I decrease the attack, you're going to hear differences. So yeah. This will be handy later on when we add some effects to that. So yeah. Then you're gonna go over this tree here, which is another envelope, and it's kind of like an aux envelope. It's an auxiliary envelope. So yeah, you now change this, and then you will have to go over the matrix section, and you will see what I will do, and I will explain later on. So you just want to have the decay a little bit up, and maybe some release to that. I think I don't kind of remember. Let me go ahead and check out. Hold on. Okay, so you just want some decay to that. So yeah, just a little bit of decay here. So yeah, then you have to go over LFO section, and I clock this to 1/8. Then I select sine wave, and I assign this LFO to the filter 1 cutoff. So yeah, we boost it like this around here. So you can already hear some kind of interesting results going on. So you then go over your matrix section, you go in slot 1, and you select as a source, instead of mod wheel, you go over envelope 3, which is the one we selected before here, and you assign, instead of LFO 3 assignment, you go over oscillator 1 pitch. So and with that, you can already kind of obtain some interesting results. Like it sounds like a kick drum. You can really hear now. So you can really hear that the patch sounds um, already kind of rhythmic already, and that's because of the LFO, which is modulating the filter cutoff. It's kind of like a rhythmic, and those high frequencies when you do like, you kind of hear like high frequency spikes, and it's kind of rhythmic, and that's also because of the envelope tracer. But I want to kind of experiment more with these envelopes here. You notice that as more I increase the decay, I kind of obtain more weird effects in pitch, more or less. yeah, you just go playing around with it. But for now, we're gonna keep our attack here low, you know, just at 0. But then if you want, you can just change it, you know, just do what you like. Then and then you go over slot 2, and you select as a source, you go over velocity on. So as soon as the clip, you know, we created the MIDI clip we created in Ableton Live is gonna, you know, as you can see down here, we have different velocities for each notes we have in the MIDI clip. So as the access virus detects these velocity changes, it's going to take some actions to do, and what it's going to do is going to modulate the auto modulate our filter one. Wait a minute, we are gonna, yeah, our filter one cutoff, and we do something like. And as you can see, as the clip is going, you know, the more intense the velocity is, the more open the filter is. So, and the lower velocity, the lower cutoff. You know what I mean? So so yeah, that's what it's doing. That's what this lot is doing. Basically, you know, if you increase this, the cutoff will be higher, and if you decrease, of course, the cutoff will be lower. But I want to kind of keep it up like this. So it's kind of I can play with some velocity, sensitivity, and I can create some more interesting results out of it. But not too much. And if you want this kind of a more wet effect to the sound, you just have to increase to boost up the resonance of the filter one. So you can really hear the difference now. But guys, just pay attention to that, because it might be dangerous for your speakers or headphones or even your ears, because you know, the virus filters are very, very, very resonant. So yeah, just watch your levels, guys. So yeah, that's we are really going good, and let me just. Yeah, you can just experiment with it. You can also, I don't know, modulate the resonance with the velocity. Hold on. let me just play around with it, random maybe. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, no, this is, wait, what the hell? Okay, okay, I think I got it. You just give it a little bit of arpeggiated or touch if you want. Otherwise, you can also play around just with your MIDI click there. Then you go over your effects section, and there here where we are going to kind of more shape our sound a little bit, give it a little bit more feeling, But so I kind of want to, yeah. Go over the EQ section. So you just low down the low end gain at around 100 hertz, more or less, kind of like that, and you just leave it like that. So then you go over your chorus, you select your classic type, and then you just give it a little bit of chorus, low down a little bit the delay, and then you go with your distortion, and I suggest you to select the digital mode of distortion, but you're free to just select uh, your favorite one. You just experiment with it, and you yeah, according to your tastes. So hear that. I'm just gonna go and turning off this arpeggiator for now, just like because for me it sounds okay even without arpeggiator. Going crazy. Then I think, yeah, for effects one page, I think that's all. If you want, you can also experiment with some like a vowel filter to make more kind of a dubstep kind of thing. I'm just gonna leave it off for now, just because I like more like that. Then you go over your effects 2 page here, and you go over your delay. You select, I think, pattern 2.1 here, and you just boost it up around for 12 dB more or less, and you boost up the feedback a little bit more like that. Around 1/4. But then, wait a minute. No, wait. So yeah, if you want, you can just go over your amplifier envelope and boost up a little bit the release. And you boost up, you have to boost up your release. Just a little bit, you know. So yeah, and yeah, then don't worry about. Yeah, you can hear that, you know, it's not stuck ending. It's just like fading out with a relay effect. You know, so yeah, don't worry if I just cut out the spacebar to stop the track. So of course it really breaks out. So yeah, that's yeah. If you want, you can also experiment with monophonic, even if it's not strictly necessary, or you can also play around with your transpose settings. If you like, you can also select your destination parameters for your soft knobs on the V.a.r TI, so you can directly control these parameters you assign to these 3 knobs directly on the V.a.r machine, not having to change parameters on the software right here. But anyway, it's fine too already. It's maybe we can also sometimes experiment a little bit with these saturation, you know, filter saturation. Maybe we can experiment with some light saturation. Let's hear just how it goes, right? So yeah, digital for this patch is really, really, really rough. My God, listen to that bass. I also kind of like that kind of a high frequency spike in the sound, like, you know, because I play with the velocity in my MIDI clip. So yeah, it really creates some very rhythmic pattern, and it's very rhythmic. I'm gonna stick to digital actually. But if you want really like my the patch I did in my first video, I didn't put any saturation, so you just move this to 0 and you put the saturation off, so you really have this kind of effect. Just giving a little bit touch of a attack here in the filter envelope number 2. So yeah, that's essentially my patch, my the one I did in my video. But for now, I'm just gonna return back to my digital saturation here with lower resonance. So I like that very rough feeling to the sound, and maybe a little bit more sound noise. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, guys. Now I'm just gonna save my my patch here. So I'm gonna call it like rough. No wait, rough. Oh God, rough. So yeah, rough acid. No wait, rough base, rough acid base. Yeah, let's go for it. And I'm gonna save this in my here. That is my new patch in my library. So yeah. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Please leave a like if you enjoyed watching. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. Share with your friends over Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want. And if you want, donate in the link in the description. If if you want to support my channel, and so you can help me bringing you more instruments, like more synthesizers or whatever, so I can give you tutorials and stuff like that. So thank you again, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.